Oh well. We got Dave.
I was there.
So we're actually, well, it's kind of interesting. That building was apartments, and it was the owner evicted the building, the tenants last year, this building, and it's been empty ever since. So he's just sitting there waiting for the price to be right. And he also bought like about 10 hotels in the downtown east side and turned them all, flipped them to the government, and he made about 13 million.
Who was that?
Robert Wilson is his name. He's a developer. So there's a lot of speculation happening in this neighborhood, and the city shouldn't let empty buildings sit here like this when there's a housing crisis. This actually cut here is right away, CPR right away. The railroad tracks used to come up right through here, and it goes all the way down to Tinseltown there, International Village, and it goes all the way to the waterfront. And the city gave permission to the owners of these condos to gate it off city property until the neighborhood becomes safer. So we have a problem with that too. People used to be able to walk through here, and we don't want a gated community. We don't want gated communities in the downtown east side. So this little, see the Carroll Street Church there? Under the gospel mission sign on the other side of the blue the blue toilet there. You never know it by looking at it, but it is an important site to downtown east side residents, and it's an example of how we've worked for social justice in the downtown east side. And it's working for social justice is one of the big advantages of having a concentrated group of people with the same values and challenges living together in one place. We've developed some really important social innovations in the neighborhood and solutions to problems for ourselves.
How about this homeless only man?
You're homeless?
7 years.
7 years.
And I've only been to one.
And this building is empty. This is an empty building, and it should be opened up. There's actually there was a homeless count, and 700 people were counted homeless in the downtown east side at the last homeless count. So this is one of,
Well, I live in a garden.
yeah.
I'm looking for a man.
So we've got, Ann Livingston was going to come and tell us what, oh, she's here, Ann. Hey, can you introduce it, and then Dave is going to talk about the site.
Hi. I helped found the Vancouver Area Network of Drug Users, and there's been ongoing struggles to get a place so people would use their drugs inside rather than publicly. And there was a lot of data collected in Europe that these kind of initiatives were better than just doing needle exchange. And of course, we all know that it's way better to prescribe the drug so there's no illegal drug market. So in 1995, their first drug user group that opened a needle exchange did so at 300 block Powell Street, 356. The second one was done at 213 Dunlevy Street, and it only lasted, say, about 4 or 5 months. And then Dave Dewart, who's a professor of Hebrew and whatever he speaks. Anyway, he's a phenomenon, Dave, and he put the place in his name over here at 327. It's now used for showers, I think. This is a very, very old building. It says on the side, Louvre rooms 35 cents a night. I don't know if you've seen that on the side. The plumbing's just as old as the building, I can assure you, because it's a constant nightmare. But it was used first just for community organizing, and then finally we had a huge election in 2002 where the whole election discussed an injection site, and Larry Campbell won the election, and we thought, oh, they'll open one, and then they didn't. So in April of that year, the city added 50 police officers to the downtown east side, and in protest, because we had sort of made a deal in the back room that if they were going to add more police, they couldn't do it unless they put an injection site in, because after all, they ran their whole election on this. So they didn't open one, so we just came down and opened this one. And it was just, attention drug users, this address is open between 10 and 2 in the morning, toilets, telephone, and injection supplies on hand. So one of the interesting things now